Hello there, it is Marguerita here from the Conscious Wealth Institute, and I'm very happy to have you here with me today because I have a very special guest who I'm going to be talking to over the next 20 to 30 minutes. Her name is Maia Stewart. Now, Maia is a mother of 3 children. She was a personal trainer and a business owner when she became very run down. Now, this particular event led to her finding her passion of healing, and she's now working to help others break out of the box and be able to find the life of their dreams. So today she's going to be presenting on helping you to find your freedom, as well as helping you to heal and remove your blockages and generational issues so you can emerge into a life of fulfillment. So welcome, Maia. How are you doing today?
I'm great. Thank you for having me.
My absolute pleasure. I am really looking forward to this presentation because I know you have some fantastic stuff to share with us today. And we have your presentation on the screen now, but just before we get started, I'd love to know just quickly what brought you to do this work. We know you were a personal trainer and you became run down. Can you just elaborate on that a little bit for us?
Yeah, sure. I just realized that we don't need to be stuck in a mundane kind of a life. We don't need to struggle with stress and fatigue. We don't need to, go about our day with constant struggles and worry. We can actually break out of that. We can find our true self and find our true power and unlock the greatness that's within all of us.
So it was this particular event of you just running yourself into the ground that made you come to this realization?
Yeah, I think that's how it happens. We have these big major life events that kind of, run us into the ground, and that kind of wakes us up a bit, snaps us out of it, and makes us realize that we don't want this. We want to change, we want to do something better, and we want to, make a difference or just live the life of our dreams, and we can absolutely do that.
That sounds fantastic because that's certainly the premise that I live by. So please go ahead with your presentation. I do have a habit of interrupting sometimes and asking questions, so just be prepared for that, okay?
That's okay. You're perfectly welcome to do that.
All right, awesome. Go for it, and I can't wait to hear this content.
Okay. So here we are on the first slide. We'll just click over. So we've gone through a bit of my story. I was a personal trainer, busy mum. I became really fatigued. One doctor even called it chronic fatigue because I could barely lift my arms at one point. So I was running a business and a household. My relationship broke up to do with all the stress that we had. We all just needed help. I wanted to get out. I wanted change. Like I said, I realized that, this isn't working. There must be something more for me. So now I realize this all happened for a reason, and it just brought me to my healing. We've been able to heal the whole family. We've all reunited. We're beautiful, loving, and we've all learnt different ways to succeed in life. So even our children now are learning these things that are going to help them in the future. So this is me now. So I've gone from broken down, run down, up to writing books and articles, being interviewed with lovely people like you, doing talks at retreats and venues and gatherings and things like that, trying to help others see that they can break out and do what they really feel they need to do, find more happiness, more peace. So just spreading the word, just letting people know what I've been through and how they can change their life too. And so now I've got my own healing practice as well, which I'm doing the same kind of thing in.
Fantastic. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, so as we go through, we'll get into more about what I do in my practice. So we'll go to the next slide here. How I got here was lots of different kind of spiritual and personal development things. The Taoism principle was really important. I kind of touched on that before, where we get these big life-changing events that happen and they kind of wake us up and snap us out of it. And this is when, our true calling can come out. So that's definitely happened to me. I've done a bit of psychic development and mediumship, angel courses, and I did angel card readings, and that's helped my connection to the universe, and help me, learn how to manifest a life that we need, with connection to source and things like that. But we also just do personal development and wealth creation. A lot of that has helped me, realize the power that we all have inside of us. So this is really, really inspiring to me, and I hope it is to other people as well.
Well, that's quite a collection of different principles and practices that you have there. That all came from the fact that you just hit rock bottom and had to pull yourself back up?
It did. Well, all this just kind of turns up, I think, when you have these big life changes and even grief and loss and things like that. You kind of hit rock bottom, and then these things just start turning up to kind of bring you out of it. Or you just go searching.
And how do you find that they all kind of integrate and meld together and just work? They obviously work together very well.
They do, especially the Reiki. That's a big thing that we do in the practice now, just helping to heal ourselves and our bodies, and all these, old scriptures and things. They've all got similar teachings, similar kind of healing teachings, lifestyle principles, like the law of attraction, all that kind of thing. It all goes together. They're all basically talking about the same thing, finding peace and happiness, and this is kind of how to do it.
Fantastic.
So we'll move on. So my passion and purpose now is to help people heal their fatigue and stress and anxiety. I love being able to remove past pain and generational baggage. Like, generational baggage is another big issue that people might not even realize that they're dealing with. Things can get passed down, from our parents and grandparents that we really don't need to deal with. So that's another thing we work on in the practice. So healing both our physical and energetic body, because I'm sure you're aware they are deeply connected. Most of our stress and even illness originates in the energetic body, and then it manifests through to the physical. So healing both of those is really important. Removing self-sabotage and limiting beliefs, that is a big thing, because generational baggage and also limiting beliefs, they can kind of go hand in hand with beliefs from our parents or grandparents, like we can't have, more money than we're earning, we can't step out of the box and do more, we can't do this, I don't deserve that, all these kind of things that go on in our heads. We don't need to put up with that. We can actually clear a lot of that and find more freedom and abundance even. So that's very important to us. And manifesting abundance and finding a life of pure joy. We can all be happy, excuse me, and we can all live the life of our dreams, basically. So that's what we do.
Fantastic. Yes, the generational baggage I find just a fascinating one, because often, because we've lived the life being exposed to whatever our parents and our parents' parents and our parents' parents sort of have brought down through the generations, we don't even realize that we have those limiting beliefs there, and then they get stuck in our energetic bodies and they become our limiting beliefs, and often we don't even know what they are. So it's such a journey of discovery, sort of understanding what you've been exposed to in your history and then being able to clear that stuff. It's so liberating.
I know, it's crazy the stuff you can uncover. We don't realize that we're living with all these blocks and things until we actually start delving into it and clearing some of it. It's just amazing how much power and strength you can find. Are you there?
Yes, I'm still here. I'm just waiting for you to flick over to the next slide.
Okay. All right, so here we are. This is my studio in the private practice. At the moment, we're offering a Freedom 4 package, which is just 4 weekly sessions, and we'll cover those in the next slide, and then in the next 2 slides. But on completing those, we have a few different offers. or a few different ways you can go from there. You can continue on and just get another 4 sessions, because I find that you generally need a bit more than 4 to go deeper, and I personally could go on healing forever because the world's a busy, stressful place. We're always going to need healing, but if you feel the need to continue on and get more sessions, you do have that option. You also have an option of doing the manifestation course, which is helping you, once you've healed a little bit of the baggage and pain you might have had in your life, you can be a much stronger and happier person, and you'll be at a better point to kind of start building the life of your dreams. So we work on that. Or you can do an angel and spirit guide connection course, which is teaching you to connect to the universe and divine helpers and things like that, if you're interested in that kind of thing.
Excellent.
Cool. So we'll go on. There's our little place there, the Lotus Room. So yeah, we're all about finding our peace and power. I think those are both important and they go hand in hand. They're both, they're kind of extremes, but gentle power and just self-confidence and belief is such an important thing to have, I think, especially for women. So yeah, that's us. That's our little place there.
What do you find with the work that you do? What do you find is the biggest benefit, the greatest outcome that people get once they've gone through the different kind of healing processes that you do? How do you find that this actually changes people's lives?
Oh, it's just immeasurable. It's like you couldn't. It's priceless, really, because once you actually realize that you can have everything you've always wanted, it's just amazing. It's so liberating. Like, one of the exercises we do is we write down a list of our goals, like even childhood goals, like being able to sing or write a book or travel the world, or just writing down your craziest goals, and then actually getting people to have a think about imagining that if they could actually achieve all these. And I think you can. I think you almost definitely can. You most definitely can achieve anything you've always wanted. And that's what we help people do and help people realize. It's just a matter of connecting to your heart and finding your power, clearing away all this crap that we don't need, and finding our true power. You can definitely have the life of your dreams. There's no limitations at all.
Well, I mean, that's the most powerful part of this kind of work, really, isn't it? Because when we come here, when we're actually born into this existence, we know where we come from. We don't arrive limited. But it's all that other stuff that we're exposed to and gets dumped on us, and things people say, and the conditioning that we're exposed to, that actually puts these barriers between us and what we want. And realizing it on a conscious level is one thing, but actually being able to break through and realize it on a subconscious level, that is just, it's the holy grail, really, isn't it? I mean, we're all out there striving for happiness, but when you bridge that gap and you take these beliefs in on a heart level, that's when the real transformation and the real transition occurs, and that's when you really have the power to fully engage in life and create the life of your dreams, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, if everyone knew this, the world would just be a much happier, beautiful, peaceful place. There'd be no war or stress or struggles or anything. Everyone would just be content.
Well, thank goodness for people like you who are getting this message out there.
Oh, thank you. All right, let's move on to the next slide. Here are our sessions. So yeah, in the healing package, the Freedom 4, we've got a session 1. We kind of get to know each other, obviously. We let you know that you can heal and change anything in your life, anything you're unhappy with, anything that you don't want to deal with anymore. You can most definitely start healing that. So we have a look at the things that the immediate issues that you might want to change and work on. And we start to sort of have a look and tackle those in session 1. Then session 2, generally a week later, we continue on with anything that needs more work from the first session. And then we can do step 2. We can actually go into subconscious beliefs and things that we might not be aware of, things that we can't quite see all the time, and start to work on those and tackle those. So that's the first 2 weeks. Session 3, we kind of have a look at your progress. We get you to see, you know, how it is possible, how it is working. You know, we get this real realization that, oh my goodness, I can actually do this. So yeah, discovering your power, finding your deeper self, finding your true self. That's another important part of it, is just finding the peaceful self in you that has all this power and knowledge and knowing and ability to do anything. And just continuing on there with anything else we may have unlocked in the first 2 sessions. And then the final week, we continue again with the healing, just releasing more of your power. And then you've got the option from this week to continue on with more sessions if you're excited and you want to keep going. And then you can either do the manifestation or the angel course as well, which is just going to help you on your journey. They can take you off on 2 different directions, but like we said in the beginning, it's all kind of related. It's all interlocking, so it's all good.
Fantastic. That sounds awesome. It really, you know, sometimes the hardest part is just getting started, getting over those initial blocks and starting to understand just how much power and potential we really do have, and then that's when the doors start flying open. So those 4 sessions sound incredible.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, they're really powerful. So we'll just go to the last slide here. This is just thanking everyone for being here and listening, and wishing you all luck in your future and being able to unlock the life of your dreams. And this is just our contact information. So you can contact us at www.thelotusroom.org. Or you can go to our Facebook page, which is the Lotus Room 01 Healing. Or you can drop us an email at thelotusroom01@gmail.com. So yeah.
That's excellent. Now, I believe you have a special offer for our listeners today. If they go to thelotusroom.org, you have something available for them there?
I do. We've got a free home study course. It's got 4 modules. It's called I Love the Universe, because it's all about, it's very similar to the work I've just spoken about. It's about unlocking our power, beginning to work with the universe, beginning to bring in the life that we want and need. So we work through a lot of the same principles with that, but you can do it at home in the comfort of your own home. And there's videos that go along with that, and little exercises, meditations. You can do self-healing techniques, lots of good insight, and exercises for you to do at home to get you on your way. So yeah, we're offering that free today. If you go to our website, www.thelotusroom.org, and just click on the link, and you can download it there.
Fantastic. So that's kind of giving people a little bit of a taste of the work that you do, so they can know and where to go to be able to get more after they've had that little taste, yes?
Yeah, that's right. It'll probably take about a day to go through the whole thing, so it's just a little bit, few tips and exercises to do just to get you excited and start to open the doors for something bigger.
Fantastic. So one more thing before we leave today and we finish the interview, I just want to ask, what is the biggest message that you would like to get out to all our listeners today and anybody who's listening in the future?
Just that you can get out there. You can begin to heal yourself, heal your heart, notice what's wrong, what's holding you back. Notice that you don't need to carry around all this baggage anymore. You can actually rid yourself of that. You can build yourself up, find your true power. You can go on to, travel the world. You can do anything you want in this life. And yeah, we're just happy to be able to give this message and help others just like we have been helped.
Well, that's fantastic. Thank you so much for your time today, Maia. And thank you, listeners, for your time today. It's been wonderful having you here. I do hope you've enjoyed hearing about the work that Maia does. She's just incredible. I do suggest you go and, at the very least, go and register for her free home study course. It will really whet your appetite and start for you to be able to see the possibilities, because the possibilities really are infinite. And that's the lotusroom.org, so you can check that out. And of course, you can always go and check out the consciouswealthinstitute.com as well, if you'd like to hear more from me and any more interviews that I have available. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for being with us. Take care, and we will see you again with another interview really soon.
Bye.